Look at that. Welcome to Still Doing Happy Hour.
Welcome to episode 191 of the Still Drippin' Happy Hour. This is your host, Mason, on the move tonight. We got Hayes Holla.
I'm always I wasn't here last week, but I'm here.
Look at this.
Sorry,
Look at this
guys.
last minute. Hayes, you'll appreciate this. We've got some Drip Army members. Lieutenant Matt Clark.
Oh, look at that!
Look at that.
Nice.
Wow. Where did you get
Nice.
that?
That's straight from the gram, baby.
It's my night job.
And captain of the Drip Army.
Wow!
Mike. Drippin'
Yes,
Mike.
sir. Yes, sir. What it
Look
do?
at this little badge you got there, Mike.
Yeah, see, that's our insignia.
It's official.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you see, he had one too.
Yeah, he does.
Lieutenant, yeah.
That looks more like a Journey album cover. Mike's looks like a, I don't know, a Halo.
There's
something.
something very much
does
about
look Halo,
Journey
yeah.
album cover that resonates with me. So
That's what I
Mine's
figured.
Mine's a sign for the AAA meeting.
Wow! I didn't know it was 3 A's, by the way. Huh.
Is it 2 A's?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
AA
they
meeting.
fix cars there too.
Yeah.
That's how they deal with
Oh.
their sobriety, by repairing vehicles.
I didn't see that coming. Misspelling AA. That was not on my bingo card for night.
Ooh. Oh man, as you can tell, this is going to be a fun episode.
Yeah.
It's dubbed the, if you're on YouTube, you can see already, the NBA preview show. That's in very, very loose quotations, because we will probably just get off on a bunch of different tangents. Hayes, I'm sure you can guess who did the artwork for the episode.
AI?
Oh yeah, I tried the new create a photo function on Chat GPT, so
Nice.
it's a lot better than Google. Google is behind on their artwork.
On their
so,
AI?
Yeah, if you come here for an AI review, that's it. That's what we've got.
Hey, before
All right.
Rise of
can
machines.
I give a public service announcement real quick?
Oh yeah, that's what we're here for.
Follow all the things. The Instagram, buy the merch, yada yada yada. Here's what I want to say. Whichever route you go, and whatever beliefs you hold, it's freaking America. You can believe whatever you want to. What the great thing about America is that you can intentionally make a bad decision by yourself, for yourself. That's called freedom, and I believe in that. And I believe that you should go vote. If you like the direction that things are heading, do it. If you think that there's a different direction we should go, do it. But don't not vote. And I think that's what you should do. I think it's the right thing to do. And if you don't vote, then you shouldn't be able to have an opinion.
It's your
That's
civic
not
duty
true.
as an
You can do
American.
that too. You can even not vote and whine, and that's called freedom. And if you like it, then be a good American and go give your tally. Okay. All that being said, here's what I want to and then we can get into the regular scheduled program. Jesus died for you, and there is not 1 inch, there is not 1 ounce that I can do in regards to my salvation. And because we're all humans, and everybody who listens to this is a human being, I'm going to speak on your behalf is that you can't do it too. And if it's up to you, or if it's up to me to determine my salvation, I'm going to hell. I can't do it. I can't do it for 5 minutes this on my own. Jesus loves you, wants a relationship with you. It doesn't matter who wins this election. You're going to be just fine. But God wants a relationship with you. And above voting, above the presidency, above whatever, be on the lookout for Jesus Christ, because he wants you on his team. and he loves you and cares about you no matter what you've been through, and that's called unconditional love. And now we can go on.
Amen.
Thank you, Hayes.
Y'all gonna pass the plate around?
We're gonna have some
You
communion.
got to. My
No
man's
plate. I don't
preaching
need
up in
any
here.
money. I don't need any money. I'm just ready. I'm just feeling that. I need
love
those
it.
words
I
today.
love it.
Holy
Yeah,
Spirit.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Got the Holy
I love
Spirit
it.
in you.
Yeah.
Amen. Well, quick turn
We all
from
gonna
that.
need help
This is
getting
going to
in.
be
I was gonna
yeah.
say, sorry.
Amen.
Now left turn. Go right ahead.
Right into sneakers, just like you drew it up.
What a segue.
Let's see where to start. Man, I got a few different questions. We talked about a little before pod on the advertising battle, if you will, between the Adidas recent commercial and then Nike's clapback. Matt, you're a big fan, so share a little bit about what went on last night.
Well, I mean, first of all, shout out to whoever is doing the marketing at Adidas right now, because the Anthony Edwards spots are cool spots. Okay.
Yeah.
But let's just keep it a buck. The man is a young man who hasn't really done much yet in the league, and he's talking a lot of yang. And he gets on the court last night with all these commercials running where he's like, "Yeah, I'm the best and top 101. Yeah, thanks, little buddy," all that little stuff. And he gets out there with LeBron on his Ken Griffey Jr. senior night. I'm sure Nike cut a check to get Ken Griffey Jr. and senior in the crowd for that
No
game
doubt.
last night. To get his Ken Griffey Jr. senior moment with Bronny. And the Lakers run him off the court. I was telling Mike earlier, I said, there was one point in the game last night where Minnesota went on like a 6-0 run. JJ called a timeout. He changed a one or two personnel out there on the court, and they stopped the run. Darvin Ham would have had that. He'd have been 20-0 run before he'd have called a timeout last year. I mean, it's I didn't really think much of JJ Redick as a coach. Like I wasn't sure how this is going to turn out, but just based on what I saw last night. But anyway, with all that being said,
Are you a big Lakers guy?
Nike's no.
Okay.
I'm a
I
Knicks
didn't
guy.
think so. That's what I thought. I thought you were a
No,
Knicks guy.
no. My dad's a Lakers guy though. But so there's a clip in this Anthony Edwards Adidas commercial where it's a lie detector. He's on a lie detector.
This is the best part of the whole thing, by the way.
And so last night after the game, after the Lakers beat Minnesota, some ambitious young social media intern at Nike tweeted out basically something about the return of the king, no lies detected, or something to that effect. It was a direct shade at Anthony
Yep.
Edwards and basically saying, "Cute Adidas, y'all are cute. We know y'all think y'all are on the come up in this basketball sneaker game right now, but we still the house that Phil Knight built." So, and Jordan.
Yeah. More importantly,
I always go by that old joke when people say, LeBron's better than Jordan's. I said, has anybody ever got robbed for some LeBrons?
Amen, man. If that's that's a tough one.
Has anybody ever stood in line for some LeBrons?
Ooh.
yeah, I don't know.
The only pair of LeBrons that anybody ever checks for is that old ass pair of South Beaches.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
the
two
only
South
pair of
Beaches.
LeBrons is
9.
every checking for.
I think it's the 9, and then was it the 8? It was the 8
8
and the
and
9.
9. Yeah, I think that's right.
I
Yeah,
actually
I
have
agree.
2 pairs of LeBrons though. No lie.
Yeah, me
Hayes,
too.
Hayes, you got one? Want two?
1 or 2, 2 or 3 maybe.
I got a Liverpool pair, of course,
Mm.
and then I got the
Those are
John
dope.
Elliott Icon pink pair.
Yep, I have the John
the
Elliott.
John
brown.
Elliott's are so clean. Yeah.
That's one.
Well,
of the
they're
ones-
see-through, so you got to wear the right sock with them.
Yeah, that's the key. Which I generally don't mess with see-through, but that's a great shoe.
That's why I don't like a lot of that clot stuff.
The T-Wolves, until Rob Dillingham is ready to take over for Conley, I just don't think they're very serious with
No, you
Um,
know, I hate to say this as a Knicks fan. Randall did not have a great game last night. Bad body language, all the things that New York fans complained about when he was off, lightly jogging, low defensive effort. I mean, you know, I really hated to see DiVincenzo go, but that, I mean, essentially swapping Randall for Carl Anthony Towns if you're the Knicks, that's like a no-brainer. I mean, it really is.
It is.
yeah, yeah. If you can get Tibbs to give some guys some rest, the Knicks won't be too bad.
I think that's grossly overstated. I do. If you look at the minutes number last year, the minutes played in games, there were a lot more players that played more minutes than Knicks players. So
Yeah,
LeBron being one of them.
LeBron.
72-year-old LeBron James looking like Uncle Drew out there now.
Did you feel like I'm really torn on the whole thing since we're talking about it?
Mhm.
I've been pretty torn on the cool moment, I guess, but it just goes to not I mean all these guys that play at this level, especially at a LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, have an ego that Trump. You go down the list; these people have these massive things. It turned away. I would feel bad if I was Bronny. Like it's basically all about his dad, and it's Bronny's just a sideshow. It's like I don't know. It feels like
So
he's stepping over his son just to get another moment for himself. Like he doesn't have enough of them. I don't
so
know.
here's the thing. I don't think Bronny wants to be there.
Yeah,
Would you? Would you want to work with your dad? Like if that's
But I think he is, because I think what he's doing right now is going to get him where he wants to be. He wants to be a Twitch streamer.
Mm,
He wants to be playing video games with FaZe Clan again. He don't want to do this.
mm.
But you can't expect, even though your dad's a billionaire, you can't expect he's going to leave you a bunch of money. Because most of them guys try to be cool and go, I ain't giving my kids nothing. They got to
Yeah,
go out there and work for it like
earn it.
I did. It's the most annoying thing I've ever heard when I hear celebrities say that shit. Like, it's so damn dumb. They're your freaking kids, man. Don't be a chucklehead.
Spoil the crap out of them, especially if you're a
Yes.
billionaire. That's the
Yes.
whole
Yeah.
point. You want generational wealth, and you want to complain about not having it,
Yeah.
and you can do something about it. Freaking do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like living, breathing policy. But anyway, all I can say is, yeah, it's very nepo baby. But it's also very much just America in 2024. LeBron and
Yeah.
Bronny, like, he's called this shot for how many years? He's been saying this since Bronny was a little kid,
Yeah, that's
that
true.
they were
Yeah.
going to play together, and that was his dream. And you think the NBA and everybody else wasn't going to help make his dream come true? Here's a scenario for you, not to just hijack this whole thing, but here we go. Here's what I believe happened in the offseason. LeBron went to Paris and played in the Olympics. Meanwhile, his agent was sitting at the house going, all right, look, y'all are going to draft Bronny. You're going to sign him to an actual real contract, and you're going to have a press conference, and you're going to tell everybody that you drafted Bronny because he deserves to be there. You're going to make JJ Redick say it. You're going to make everybody say that he deserves to be there, and you didn't pick him because LeBron is his dad. And the Lakers go, and then you'll sign the extension? Yes. And then I'll sign the extension. What happened? They went out, had the press conference with Dalton Connect, who is a much more intriguing prospect for the Lakers than Bronny. And JJ Redick sitting out there half the time going, yeah, Bronny deserves to be here. Blah, blah, blah. You see Bron standing in the back. Then ESPN the next day. Da-da-da, da-da-da. LeBron James has signed his new extension with taking less than a max deal, so his son can get like $3 million for 2 seasons.
Yeah.
That's what I believe happened.
That's very
Yeah, I mean, it's
LeBron
probably
is hijacking the Lakers.
It's a good play by the Lakers. If you can have a LeBron James that's like happy to be there, I think you're in a positive. There should not be any LeBron drama this year, right? Like they did
No,
what he
he's
asked.
gonna say I'm having so much fun playing with Bronny. I think I'm gonna try to hang around till Bryce gets here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Ronnie, might have been the most minutes he's going to play all year. All right, let's move
Yeah,
on.
For real.
should be. Anyways, let's start out, and I'm gonna flash back to our sneaker collabs that we picked for every team last year. I just want Matt and Mike to weigh in, see if I
don't
missed
have
on
memory
any.
of this.
You really? Okay,
No.
well then good. You can weigh in as well, since you don't remember.
We're weighing in.
All right, here we go. We got Eastern Conference up first. I'm not going to go through like I did last year, but you can see colorways. Bulls have obviously a Jordan, Off-White. It's a collab for everybody, right?
Knicks should be a
DJ
Timberland.
Khaled 3s for the Heat. But anyways, I tried my best. Any big misses, shoes that aren't on here?
I would have done great 5s for the Hornets.
Ooh,
Yeah,
oh.
that'd have been a good one.
Yeah,
What's
missed
the
that
Knicks
one.
shoe?
That's the Kith Air Force One, which I have
Okay.
still
Yep.
dead stock. But I would have made it a Timberland, just a yellow Timberland boot.
There's got to be something better for the Wizards. Is my
The
first.
Wizards 3s.
Oh yeah, but he's already
Yeah.
got 2 pairs of 3s.
Was a collab
Well, if it's
too.
just
It
the
had to be a
best colorway,
collab.
if it's the best colorway, it's the best colorway. What you gonna do?
I guess you're right.
Oh, that's the Eastern Conference. Here's the West. The West was a little harder. So you got the Nuggets with the 420 Adidas South Park collab. I
The
believe.
tallies. I love the tallies. That's great. Those go too hard for the Grizzlies. Those Atmos Elephant Air Max ones. Those go too hard for the Grizzlies.
Stretch.
Grizzlies should be
Stretch.
black Air Force Ones.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
And I'm a Grizzlies homer.
uh,
100%.
What's your favorite?
Is that the
on
Dior's
this
on the
page?
Pelicans?
Yeah, I think. Wait, where? Yes. I don't know why I picked that one.
The
for that.
Travis Spores
I
on
can't tell
Houston's like a no-brainer.
Yeah, that one's probably the easiest one. I like that Huff 90s for the Warriors, San Francisco, whole thing.
Yeah.
Is that a New Balance for the Spurs?
Yes, obviously. Got to have a New Balance. Tim
The
Duncan.
Kawhi.
Yeah, Kawhi. There you go. All right, then moving on. We can skip that part. I went ahead and put on here for us. Had to edit this last minute because Dante DiVincenzo got a shoe. So here's
Yeah,
all
with
your
Anta.
signature athletes this year. It's a little small print, but if you're on YouTube, we're looking. I'm
Hey,
not going
where's
to go through the full
Skechers?
list. Where's Skechers?
Yeah, where's
They don't have a
Skechers at with,
signature shoe.
I
Oh,
got
they
Embiid and Randall and
By the way,
Yeah, they-
Randall last night, that was a huge sore spot for that game. Randall's shoes, I know it's so stupid and petty, but I swear, I noticed immediately. I was like, dang, he's in those ugly Skechers.
bro.
Yeah.
When he put those on last year for the Knicks, he lost all his aura. I knew he was getting traded when he put the Skechers on. I told my boy, I said that bag must have been generational that he
Yeah,
got from
you get
Skechers
it.
Without a doubt.
to give up the Kobe's.
Yeah.
You must
They-
get to the bag at every chance possible.
They even got Snoop Dogg out there in the Skechers.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
so this
fine.
is only if you have your own signature shoe. So that's where this
All right.
comes in.
All right.
Yeah. So I think who did we talk about last time, Hayes? Was it Langston Galloway has his own brand,
Yes.
as does Jaylen Brown.
Former
So
Nick
they're not
Langston
included.
Galloway.
Yeah, they're not included on this list.
Jaylen
for having
Brown's
their own
shoe is
brand, but,
ugly as hell.
yeah, we
The
both
rocks.
agree with that one.
It looks like it's got Halo mask in the side of it.
Hey,
Yeah, that's a good point.
Y'all, I got public service announcement real quick. I don't think anybody but Mike knows this. I'm sorry, I'm really distracted right this moment in time. Do you remember when Landon got cats? I got
Yes.
Mason. I got cats, 2 of them,
No.
and I'm hearing they're in this room, and I keep hearing like that's what I've turned on my flashlight on. My wife is so upset about we found a mouse, and I live rural, and I was like, I've done everything I can. I've put the poison out, and she was like, I was like, I'm willing to get some outside. They are doing something. What? Keep going.
Okay.
Got him, coach.
Well,
Got him.
Poor guy.
I would love if a cat just popped up right on the camera right
that'd
now.
be
That'd
great.
be
So
wonderful.
let's talk about something real quick here. With this
Okay,
list,
go for it. Yeah.
Let's just talk about how I really dislike the delineation between Nike and Jordan Brand in every facet of the world. Nike and Jordan Brand are the same dang thing. No matter what they try to say, they are the same thing. It is still the Nike Air Jordan.
Yeah,
No, yeah, it's true. I mean, it's
you're right.
And now, if you get some Jordan Brand shoes, which are also affectionately known as your mama's boyfriend shoes, then, you know, I've heard some other names for them too, but I'm not going to throw them out there in a public forum.
Your mama's boyfriend. I know what you're
Definitely your
talking about.
mama's
Yeah.
boyfriend shoes. That's Team Jordans. That's those shoes your grandma buys you and she thought she did something for Christmas. And you're having to sit there. It's like you took a bite of the nastiest food you've ever had in your life, and you have to look somebody in their face while you're chewing it, going, "It's delicious."
biting the Spizikes.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Spizikes.
I saw some Spizikes in the wild this weekend. I did
Oh,
like
man.
I did like a triple take. I was like, "Are those? No. Oh, those are.
Yeah.
Yeah. The,
You know
the
my favorite
coconut
Jordans
colorway.
are to see in the wild. It's the ones that look like they got the Ken Griffey Jr. Air Max bubbles on them, like the
Like the
super
super
homemade foo-foo. You remember when fake shoes used to look fake? Fakes used
Yeah.
to look fake back in the day.
Oh yeah. I've got a
Oh, he's
ton
got a
of
cat.
Instagram posts. Look at that. Take a drink if you're on
This
the
is
still dripping happy hour drink plan.
this is
Go ahead and take a
I
drink.
think this one is Duchess. Oh
You can't name a cat that.
yeah, we did. Here's
That was
the
the
other
name of
one.
my. That was the name of my cat.
I know. I remember that. Look, and then here comes the other one. But she is about to knock my computer off. Just jumped right up here.
He's holding.
That's how you hold a cat, bro.
I got a dog
All right.
around here somewhere, but he's chilling somewhere.
My dog
Anyway,
plays on the
they were-
couch.
Don't mind the cats. They were just clawing into the dryer vent hose over there. That's what I kept hearing.
Okay, so
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
well, I was just saying that I really dislike the delineation between Nike and Jordan. Like it's dumb. They're the same thing. They keep acting like they're not, but they are. Just like how weird is it to see a shoe called the Curry Fox?
Oh yeah, it is weird.
That's just
but It is a
weird.
separate like sub brand, I guess, if you want to say that.
Still Under Armour shoes, and they're still Bobos. I don't give a
Okay.
damn how good Curry is. He's wearing Bobos.
He got to the bag. He's a billionaire because of them. I mean,
Is he? I mean,
Right.
I guess
they gave him $1 billion.
They
like a
have to.
lifetime
They'd have to give
contract.
me $1 billion to wear them crap.
I would do it for $20. If Under Armour came and said, "Hey, we'll pay for the podcast streaming system for the rest of the year," I'm in.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
You'll
I'll
put
wear
them. You'll put
Under
them
Armour.
Ghost Armor 5s on. And get
I will
out there.
do it in 2 seconds.
I'm with
Oh, you got to protect this house. Hayes will be coming. This
We
podcast
must
is brought to
protect
you
this
by
house.
Under Armour. We must protect this house.
I forgot about that. We must protect this house.
you. Oh man.
Oh,
All right. Well,
and Jesus, y'all, and Jesus.
Who who's next? That's the real question. Who's the next
Yeah.
athlete to get a signature sneaker?
What do y'all think? Throw it out there.
I think the easiest one is probably Shea with Converse.
Mm.
Uh,
How about
I mean,
Shea
wow.
with the parent company?
It feels
I agree.
like. Hey, listen. It feels like Halliburton is set up to get one because he just signed with Puma.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that right?
Puma.
And
And they
Yeah,
just pass
that's
out
right.
signature shoes like to whoever really wants to come and
He's
and
got
get
like
one.
that Devin Booker, but super extra weird sense of fashion. So his shoe might not be great for.
Okay,
Puma.
I still
Not
love
that they
Devin
have a
Booker's
good one
shoe.
yet.
I'm glad he's still going to wear it again this year. Maybe it looks like they're finally getting some colorways out, but none of the good ones for whatever reason. I don't understand
Yeah.
that. But let me just say this: the worst, ugliest, boboest, wackest, whatever other Gen X word I can come up with. That's them LaMelo balls. All of them. Every dang pair he's ever put out. All of them. With them wings on the back. God, he is a nerd. You play Final Fantasy on the PlayStation like a weeb if you wear them shoes.
I think I said it in much simpler terms, but yes, I totally
But I
agree.
agree.
If you wear LaMelo Ball signature shoes, you might have a Blu-ray collection.
No, and you are definitely an AAU either parent or
Oh my
player
gosh.
product. 100%.
Yeah.
That might be like the Giga your mama's boyfriend's shoe.
Hey, it's also surprising when you look at this list how small the Jordan brand lineup is.
Yeah.
And it's also really frustrating that 2 out of the 3 are Duke players. That's maddening.
Feels disrespectful, right?
Yeah.
Who's the
I got
Well, I
I got
don't
plenty
know.
to say
That's
about
tough.
Jason Tatum, but he do got a tattoo of his own face on his back. That's some weirdo behavior.
Does he really?
And he texts Kobe, which is also very weird.
You
That
like
is odd.
currently, like actively text Kobe?
Yeah, recently since Kobe's been dead, he's admitted to texting him. This dude, the dudes in the NBA that like Kobe are weird.
Hmm.
They're like Kobe files. I think Devin Booker's one of them too. They just oh Kobe. I'm like, bruh, Jordan was in the league at the same time as Kobe.
Jason Tatum is got to be one of the weirdest players in the NBA. I'm with you on that one. Did you see all the videos of him like trying to farm out a iconic finals moment? Oh man, you got to go look at those.
Oh,
the
I
one
saw
where
it.
he was sitting there. We do.
Yeah. Yeah, that one. He had one in the press conference, one on the floor. Like he was trying to recreate the pictures like Kobe when he won his first.
Well, you know he definitely did the leather jacket, sitting in the chair. Yeah, you know he tried that. Oh,
It's as
my God.
desperate to be loved as LeBron. Like that's such a LeBron behavior.
Yeah.
Just hunting for
Attention.
that.
Well, we're in the clout era of professional sports where everybody does everything to chase clout. Now, how can I go viral? How can I get views? You know, and sometimes that doesn't work out, but for the most part, that engagement farming and all that BS that they do to try to monetize their socials really negatively impacts, I think, the public's perception of certain people. And I definitely think Jason Tatum's corny.
Disingenuous at a minimum, right?
Yeah.
I hate that more than anything. It's like just this. I don't know. It's like it's the LeBron thing of. Do you remember during? I think it was during COVID when he was doing an interview and he's literally thumbing through like an autobiography of Malcolm X, and he hasn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
read it or looked at the book. It's just like you're like, that's the
LeBron
most,
carries more books than
Ugh.
anybody I know.
that just makes me feel nasty. That is just, ugh.
I'm sorry to go back to the list again, but I
Oh,
saw
you're fine.
an
Keep us
error
on
that I made.
task.
Did you guys see Trey Young is not a signature athlete anymore?
Yeah.
He's a
No,
sneaker free agent.
I saw that story a couple of weeks ago. They actually were talking about how he was just basically the shoes didn't move. And
Shocker. They're ugly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's unfortunately suffering from whoever is doing okay. So this is a whole different tangent that we'll go down. Let's just be clear on what's happening at Adidas right now with the Hardens, with the Dames, with the Anthony Edwards shoe, and a lot of other things they're doing. They have stolen Kanye's designs.
Yeah.
That's why they got rid of Kanye. They stole his designs. If you look at the bottom of the Hardens and the bottom of the Anthony Edwards shoe, it's a Yeezy.
Even the lacing like system, all around the laces and everything. Yep.
Very Yeezy. The sock fit versus the tongue and everything, like the Anthony
Mhm.
Edwards and some of those are kind of a sock fit type of shoe. It's the Yeezy. They, I know Kanye West. We're not gonna go on a diatribe about Kanye West, okay? That's a whole different thing. But to say he probably doesn't, there isn't some merit to the conversation that he's been having recently around how Adidas basically just wanted to rip off his designs and that's why they cut him loose. He doesn't look to be wrong. I've seen a lot of newer Adidas shoes in the last couple of years that look like Yeezys. They made some kind of weird foam runner looking shoe, if y'all remember
Yep.
that thing that was sitting around in the JDs and places like that. Like they ripped his designs off, and yeah, are some of them bastardized? Sure, but every now and again, like the AE one, they're gonna hit. They're gonna hit on
Mhm.
one, and it's gonna be a hot one. But those are Kanye West designs. Anyway, I digress on Adidas. What I was
Okay,
going to
sure.
say about Trey Young is Trey Young, he was not the beneficiary of this Adidas renaissance. He was almost free whoever's designing their shoes now.
Yeah.
I don't think Jerry Lorenzo is going to be at Adidas much longer. I think that Fear of God partnership didn't work out.
Because all
Another
their stuff
person,
was overpriced.
another
A
person.
normal person can't buy a $500 pair of just.
Yes. Jerry Lorenzo's another person who owes his whole career to Kanye. Who was using earth tones first? Who was using all those flat, pale colors first on all their stuff?
Oh
It was
yeah.
Kanye.
Yeah.
These dudes
Yeah,
are
I mean,
all like,
if you look at the new Fear of Gods, both the first and second Fear of God basketball, all the Adidas stuff is very Kanye influenced. I'm not going to say he stole the designs, but it's very much. I
the
mean, it's
oversized
plain as day.
sweats.
Yeah.
Also, very Kanye. Anyway, I'm
Mhm.
not sitting here just trying to give Kanye his flowers. As I watch Steve Ballmer do some crazy like Dougie Jace maneuver here on the TV, and he's pumping, and he might have a stroke. This is Clippers need to relax. I know they're in a new building tonight, but let's calm down, Steve.
Oh, I forgot they
Yeah.
were in a new building.
New building.
Woo.
What most
Yeah, the
toilets
Intuit Dome.
per
The
person
Intuit
ever?
Dome. It looks pretty awesome. But anyway. This is an NBA preview show, so I'm giving you a little bit of everything tonight.
Live.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with the Grizz as we're chatting.
Yeah, feel free to
So,
keep us updated. Hey.
I feel bad for Trey Young just in the sense that he didn't get a chance to get a fresh design like a lot of the other ones did.
Yeah,
or maybe his shoe could have caught.
Yeah, he's the only one that has a different design. Like the Hardens, the Dames, and the Edwards, they're all the same looking shoe to me. I mean, essentially, Donovan Mitchell is the one that's out there. Like it's a plain shoe, much like the Trey Youngs.
I love the collaborations Donovan Mitchell does, but they're like the Marvel stuff he did a couple of years ago. Like, but it also comes off very kiddie.
Mm-hmm.
Like to have some Iron Man shoes that look like some shits you get from Payless.
Is that along the same lines? Do you have the same feelings about the Zion collab stuff, like the Dragon Ball Z or Naruto?
Oh yeah, and
all
the Tekken
those?
foam posits. Yeah, that's for dorks. I mean, if you like that stuff, if you are somebody who like, I'm really into like Dragon Ball Z or whatever, and somebody makes some hot Dragon Ball Z shoes, you do you, man. If that's like your thing, like I'm guilty. I've got shoes. I got Dodgers Dunks. I got Liverpool LeBrons. I got Knicks Dunks. I got Knicks Air Force Ones. Like I get shoes that are like tied to things that I like. Yeah, y'all probably discussed this one too. That alien Reebok. Why is so many people gassed by that shoe? That shoe's ugly as hell. That's a dirty ass 80s Reebok. That's like Golden Goose. That's just some dirty ass kids. Get out of here. Paying $700 for some dirty kids.
I'm guilty. I can't say nothing. I got some.
Man, golly.
I know. I'm a
Golden
sucker.
Goose, yeah. That's Hayes is on the Golden Goose train.
Hayes,
All right,
Hayes is the golden goose. They're like, oh, look at this dude. He's about to give
right.
me money for some shoes we buried
That's
in the dirt.
exactly right.
Any other who's next on the signature
Who's next
sneaker?
in the league right now? Golly, this draft was unremarkable this past year. I would say it's got to be Wembanyama, right? I mean, it's got to be.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right.
He's gonna get his shoe is a good shoe. The one it's basically a souped up GT cut, which
Mhm.
is I can tell you by having teenage nephews, that is the basketball shoe. Apparently, is the GT cut. That's what they all. If you
Yeah.
actually play basketball, that's the shoe they want to play in. And so I thought it was interesting that was what Wembanyama's shoe ended up being, was kind of a GT cut that they mixed a little bit. But I'd be
Mhm.
curious to see what his next shoe looks like. I thought for sure he was going to break in half this past year. So to
Yeah.
see him make it through a whole year intact, no injuries, didn't really miss any time, played up to what they said he was. I'm
Yeah.
real interested to see what he does this year. I don't
Yeah.
understand how the Spurs keep getting generational big man talent though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
feels
just
a
how it
little,
works out.
a little interesting on that one.
I feel like Jalen Brunson would be a candidate for it, but mainly because now he's in the New York City market, and I don't. When was the last time the Knicks? I guess Carmelo was the last time they had a
Lynn,
player that was.
Lynn, Jeremy Lin.
Insanity.
Yeah, but I could see there's also not a ton of little guard shoes, especially since Kyrie. I feel like Nike would probably want to take advantage of that market, and I think because of him being in New York, I wouldn't be surprised if Jalen Brunson got a shoe.
So I'm a huge Knicks guy. I don't know. I love where your head's at. Jalen loves the Kobe's. He's partial to the Kobe's. As a lot of guys are. I don't know. He is signed to Nike. I do know that. They feature him in some weird like fashion crap on the app sometimes, like City Mode or what. I don't know what it is they're trying to sell right now. But I mean, I'd love to see it. Don't get me wrong. I think the world of that guy. I mean, I told my wife, I said, if Jalen Brunson tears his ACL, I'm flying to New York so that they can take mine. Like they can harvest my organs for this man. I'm
This
serious
cat just
about
took
him.
a piss right here, and it just smells so bad.
This show's out of control. It's off the
This
rails.
is off the rails. Hey, you're
Mike
not
looks
gonna
like he's just
this
having
one.
a good time. Mike, what's going on over there, bruh?
I'm just here listening. I'm enjoying y'all. You know me, I don't watch the NBA. I'm over it.
Well,
It's a
I'm over
shame.
football, so we're even.
There you go.
You gotta go ahead.
You are not missing the Titans trash season.
I
they're
couldn't
having.
tell you I couldn't tell you anything going on in the NFL.
I'll end it with this. Hayes, you're not gonna like this, but
Here we
I
go.
think the next signature sneaker is going to Cooper Flag. I think if it's not Shea this year,
but he
Cooper's
signed
got to
with
get
New-
one.
But he signed with New Balance, so it doesn't.
Well,
really
but
matter.
did he? Because he was wearing some Nikes the other day in a game.
But he has to because
do
he's
it,
with
Duke.
Duke.
So,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah,
I
so your
see.
college sponsor takes precedence over NIL stuff. So
Get out of
New
there.
gotta
Balance
wear
out here,
Nikes, yeah, and then New Balance.
they out here
I
doing
think
it
next
right
year.
now.
Yeah,
They got
he's
my
gonna-
girl Milk
he's gonna get
Chamberlain,
it.
Cameron Brink.
Okay.
What a lovely young thing she is.
I mean, these cats are just playing in this litter box, like playing.
Yeah, man. Hayes,
Totally off the rails.
cats just do whatever they want, bro. I don't know if you know this.
No,
But
I don't.
They don't give a damn. They're mean. They're mean and they do whatever they want. They
I
don't
mean,
want to be
you've had
loved.
cats before.
Yeah, but it's been 25 years. Like this cat's just literally just digging for fun in his own.
Cats have not
feed.
evolved in 25 years. They stayed the same.
Come here, Winston. Come here.
Is that Mittens?
I can't
Did you name
believe
it
I did
Mittens
this.
Jr.?
Come here.
No, it's Disney names. It's like Buttercup from some stupid movie and Duchess from another movie.
Duchess. Pass the Duchess of the left hand
That's
side.
I sang that to my children 2 minutes ago.
And
Before we got on this podcast, they're like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Oh,
we're such
Mm.
boomers.
we are."
Come here.
All right, go, Mason. I
All
can't.
right.
We're already 40 minutes in.
What's next? Well, yeah, we-
goodness gracious. Next up for our NBA preview is what's going to be the new tunnel fashion
Wow, what a question.
What a question
trend
that
this
is.
year. We had
Fur
funky ducks
coats.
a long time. Oh,
Fur coats. Fur coats. Mink.
That's a
coats.
good call, Mike.
I like that.
Yeah, I would really. Okay, confession. I've thrifted a time or two recently, and I'm on the lookout for things that have fur that aren't shoes. Did I show you that jacket I got that's got the big moose on the back?
Yes.
Oh, bruh, that I would love a jacket that's got a lot of fur on it, but it's gonna have to come from the thrift because I'm not gonna pay full price for a whatever.
I saw
I
where
agree.
I saw where
Grizzlies are
Nelly
my
was
boss.
bringing apple bottom jeans back, so y'all could get the boots with the fur.
We don't shoe fur, Matt. That's off limits.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Oh, y'all like
So-
faux fur?
No, we don't like any fur
No
particles
fur.
on our sneakers.
Oh,
So did y'all see where that lady shaved
I mean, I don't
her-
have any like
those
that.
dunks that just came out, the fur dunks that look like a Smurf?
No.
She
Mm-mm.
like
Are
took
you
a
talking
razor.
about the Verdes, the Vardies, or whatever those are?
Yeah,
The
she-
pinky blue
Oh
ones?
yeah.
Yeah, she
Cotton
took a
candy
razor.
looking
She
shits.
took an electric razor and like shaved them down.
What?
People
Yeah.
did that with the Cactus Plant Flea Market Grinch looking shoes.
Oh, those.
I'm
were
out here walking my
terrible.
dog,
They
y'all. Sorry.
shaved it?
Yeah,
Took a razor and just
these people are weird,
trimmed it
man. They
up.
do it. Clout. I told y'all. Clout.
All right, on your bingo card, shaving sneakers was not on mine
There
No,
you go.
for
nor mine.
for this episode.
So we got fur coats. Hayes, you got a tunnel fashion trend for this year?
Um,
Ooh, black leather pants.
you know, we are. I feel like we're so close to the a derelict world. I feel like this will be the push over the edge. Just
Okay.
dressing bummy because you can. Maybe that will be my prediction. Is we just inch closer to derelict.
Remember when the
Yeah.
NBA had a dress code?
Yeah.
For about 2 seconds.
Yeah. I
Then
was
you
gonna
had Russell
say I would,
Westbrook wearing freaking construction signs through the tunnel.
I would love just some Reebok athlete to just go full Allen Iverson.
Wait a
Just for the
second, you
whole
mean-
season.
I mean, that's
Just show up
so
in chains and
your
unlimited
only option
baggy.
is
Angel Reese
Reese.
ain't doing that already.
Yeah, that's the
No,
only
I've
option.
got a-
He's the
I've
only
got a
athlete.
slide for you later. Reebok signed 2 athletes now,
What?
buddy. One's in high school or one's in G League, but the others, I won't give it
That's
away.
the most
But
Reebok thing
I
ever to
actually-
sign the first G League athlete.
Now
Yeah,
that you are
I know.
saying this out loud, I remember this.
Yeah.
Now that you're saying it.
But I think my tunnel fashion trend, I don't know if Tyrese Halliburton has done this already, but I don't think it'll be a trend, but maybe for him personally a trend. I think he's going to start wearing top hats. I mean, I feel like that's this guy's style. And just
but we've already
Well,
mark my
had
he's
words.
that.
he's a freaking dork, so of course it is.
I feel like we've already had top hats, though.
Have we had top hats?
Remember
come?
when Pharrell got into the hats and that was a thing for a bit?
That was
Yeah.
like a Smokey the Bear hat he was wearing.
Yeah, Smokey the Bear. Yeah, that's a good
But I mean,
call
like
on that one.
Cam Newton, you know, he.
Mm,
Cam
yeah.
Newton was wearing foxtails and all kinds of crazy
I feel like we've
stuff,
already
bro.
hit the hat phase. We're past that, so I'm gonna go
Cam
Hat
Newton
hat.
looks like a middle school girl's backpack with all the crap hanging off of him.
It does.
All right. Well, I don't know, Matt, if you know this one. I know Mike probably knows this segment. Well, we got Dan Duel. Added that one in for Dan. And so I want you to tell me, I'm going to set the over-under of price on this pair of Pumas. I'll set it at 125. Are you going over or under price for these? Not what you would wear, just what you
Whose
think.
are these?
These are
this
their
is
new
over.
all nitro or something.
Yeah,
Nitro
this
Elite.
is over.
Okay. It's closer.
Yeah.
Is it closest without going over? Is that what we're gonna do?
Oh, you guys can do closest without going over. That's
It's
fine.
Wheel of Fortune, not it's
It's
Price is Right.
250. They're 250.
Oh, you already
250?
saw it. They're 250.
No way.
You
Look,
know
they're
nothing about
Pumas.
me, Mason.
And once you said this is over, you sounded pretty confident. So, yeah, is that
250?
insane? So here's fill
Them
in the
things will
blank.
be $39.99 at Ross in 6
Oh
months.
my
You can
gosh!
get Gucci's for $250.
Can you?
You can get Golden Goose for under $250.
From Plato's
maybe.
Closet?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, Hayes. So Hayes, I want everybody to answer this next question.
I
But
saw those today,
a
though.
Puma
And
for 250 is blank.
Autographed
Diabolical.
by Clyde. Autographed by Clyde.
Frazier.
Frazier, yeah. Okay. Mike,
A
you
Puma
got
for
something?
250 is diabolical.
Oh, it's stupid. I mean, that's Pumas, man. I mean, they're Pumas. I think I owned a pair of Pumas one time. They're like soccer shoes.
Yeah, me too. We
Yeah.
have the same pair of shoes. Like that's the only time I've ever owned a pair of Pumas.
Puma is like the MLS of sneaker companies. Like Nike and Adidas and everything's like NFL and NBA, and Puma's like MLS.
Like National Lacrosse League or
I
something.
think that's even lower. I would bet that's like National Wiffle Ball League. Like that's a thing.
Puma's American Cornhole League on
Yeah.
ESPN too.
I thought Hayes was
Billy.
about to say Puma's like the WNBA.
Oh,
Yeah, hey, that's good. I'll say that. Let's pretend like I said that one.
All right. When you said it's like Wiffle Ball League, I thought that you were going worse than Wiffle Ball League. Then I thought you were going to say
Did you see? Okay, side note. Did you see the WNBA lost $40 million this year?
This is like
Did
their
you
best
also
season
see-
ever, right?
Million.
Did you also
Their
see that
best
they
season
dropped out of their
ever.
collective bargaining agreement?
And they lost They lost $40 million in their best year ever.
They
And
want
they
more
had-
money.
And they had an opportunity to take advantage of Caitlin Clark, their biggest star ever, the biggest name in sports for a moment in time, and then they screwed it all up because she's not gay, and quite frankly, she's not. She's white.
She's white.
No,
so then-
they didn't protect her.
They didn't protect her. They didn't Jordan her, and they screwed it up. They fumbled the bag and lost
I'm not looking
$40
for-
million.
I'm not looking for Patrick Mahomes type protection for Caitlin Clark, where he's trading jerseys with the ref after the game. But what I am looking for is like,
Some
When you
dang
know-
respect.
and I'm not going to do the whole women or caddy thing. I'm not going to do that. But that is essentially what happened to this woman.
She got bullied.
These women did not like that this woman was getting so much attention that they decided to bully this woman. And this woman had to take it because she's trying to rise above it. She's trying to prove a point that they're not going to get a rise out of her. They're not going to emotionally affect her. It probably does emotionally affect her, as it would anybody, I'm sure.
Especially a woman.
But the WNBA had a lot of momentum going into this season. And, you know, buddy, this ain't about skin color to me. Angel Reese is a low character person. Like, just in the sense of all the time, it's like anytime somebody says, hey, this person did something good. Well, you know what? So did I. Okay. Okay, we got it. You think
had a
you
little,
belong
little
here.
little Bronny James going on.
It's just
It's like
weird.
little sister. Man, these cats, man. I'm
Take another shot if you're on the still dripping
Catamania,
drinking
brother. Catamania. I don't know. I don't want to get too far down the road on that. I think to Hayes' point, I do think they missed the opportunity to.
Yeah.
And I don't know. So I guess what's the better question is, what was their profitability the year before? Did they lose
know.
less this year? Did they lose 100 million last year, and so losing 40 million this year actually looks pretty good?
Ouch. It's
I mean, I
kind of
know
like
that.
this is maybe this is a absolutely stupid parallel, but if you watched or were paying attention at all to sports, ESPN, they pushed us. They basically forced the WNBA down our throat, right? And it's a terrible product.
Well, they own it, so
But
they were trying to make it a thing.
So they try to push us that we should be watching this. This is yada 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 yada. And if you watch the news, you would guess that conservatively half of the country is gay or trans, when in actuality the percentage is like even on the LGBTQ website,
It's much lower.
4%,
It's much lower.
right? So why are you pushing me towards this? And turns out they've lost $40 million this year, but you're making it seem like it's this. I don't know, man. That's frustrating. Propaganda, whatever you want to call it.
I think
anyway.
that the reason why it felt like it was being pushed on you is because there were some people who were smart enough to recognize behind the scenes that this thing had the opportunity to really take off this year. And I think a lot of people would tell you that it did take off this year. I think a lot of people would tell you, I mean, if you're looking at the crowds that I saw in the stands for these games this year versus years past, if you're talking about TV viewership numbers, which are higher than they've ever had, there's a lot there to like in terms of an impact that was made by this new crop of female players that came in, led by Caitlin Clark, who could be generational talent. She could just be, a little bit better than Sabrina Ionescu. I mean, we don't really know. I mean, Sabrina was out there having a 3-point shootout with Steph Curry at the All-Star break back in February, if y'all remember, and almost beat him.
Yep.
I think they were trying to do something, and I think what they didn't do was protect Caitlin Clark in a way that would have given her a better opportunity to really feature and really help the league take off, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
They
But
just let those
ultimately it
women beat
came
her
from a
up. They let
place
those
of
women beat her up for 3 or
Right.
4 months.
Which there's no talk about the opposite of abundance mentality. It's the most scarcity mentality thing. This one person is getting so much attention that's going to take away from me.
Crabs in a
And
barrel.
there's no concept of I shine, we shine. Everybody gets the right. That sucks for them.
Well, I think I
sounds
heard
like it sounds like
she
the
got us
league
charter flights.
She got charter flights. That I think probably reduced the profitability. But next year is when a new TV deal goes into effect. So they are projecting to be profitable next year, and that's probably the Caitlin Clark effect, right?
They also
The
signed a
TV
deal
money's
with
got to catch
Nike.
up. Yeah, they re-upped with Nike, WNBA and NBA.
But
did.
this is just I just don't see it ever happening. Like the product is just
I think the
terrible.
game's evolving. I watched quite a bit of it this summer.
You are the first person I've ever heard say those words.
I've got
And I'm a big basketball guy. I've never
I
one
bought-
time in my 44 years of existence. No, the WNBA started in 96. You are the
Something like
first person in my basketball fandom history that I've ever heard the word say. I watched quite a bit of that this summer. Never.
That's why you brought me on for the NBA preview,
Yeah,
because I actually watch basketball.
we'll
Oh, I
bring you on
thought
for the WNBA preview.
Do you
too.
listen to the music or do you just skim through it? You know what I'm saying? If you
I
know, you
watch
know.
basketball, but anyway.
My point is, I got a Caitlin Clark shirt. I don't care.
Wow. I'm
You
really
bought the merch. Hey, speaking of merch, and we're going
Don't
to
know
try
what
to
to
run
say.
through some more slides here. But if we don't get to them all, I don't care. This has been fantastic.
I swear
Hey,
these
the
cats, man.
the
I feel
Liberty
like they're gonna
championship shirt was kind of dope. I'll
Yes,
be honest.
that's
Look
a
at that
dope
thing.
shirt.
Look at that. Why
You
can't they
know,
do this for everybody?
I hate that they burned that design when they could have saved that for the Knicks.
Mm.
They could have. Yep.
That's probably who they had that design in the tuck for was the Knicks. They just figured they'd burn it now. I don't blame them. As a Knicks fan, I don't blame them.
Oh,
I
so
like
yes,
the
very dope.
I like the Urnescu thing too. They did.
I don't think I saw that.
That's a New York thing.
I never heard
Right
that.
up there with
Oh.
Timberlands and Glizzies.
All right, Hayes, here's your Reebok update right here, buddy. Reebok signs the youngest ever USA Pro hooper. He's plays for the G League Ignite. I think he's 17. And then they also
got
signed.
Montes Ruzelis.
Yeah, they got Matas.
They got
so
Montes Ruzelis. That's
I'm
the
a
first
big
time I've
fan.
ever heard of
I
Montes
like
Ruzelis.
Vazelis. Me too. I'm a
You're
big
kidding.
Vazelis fan. I like him a lot. He's dope.
I ain't never
He's
heard of this man
absolutely
before in my
dope.
life.
You're kidding.
Nope.
Matas he's going to be the biggest trash talker for the worst team in the league. So
He had.
there's your
he was.
scouting report.
Hey, listen. He had 5 minutes tonight. He was 0 for 3. He was the LeBron stat line. 2 rebounds, 1 assist. So not a great night for him.
Sounds like a
No.
walking
However, I
bucket
do
in those
like him.
Reeboks. Which
What
pumps
are the-
did he have on? And if he wasn't wearing pumps, then he played himself.
He probably had on those, whatever that new silhouette they came out with at Angel Reese.
Okay,
had
real
on.
talk. If you're going out on the NBA court tonight and you have to wear some Reeboks, which pumps are you wearing? And if you're not wearing pumps, what's wrong with you? No, I mean, I might give you a pass for you doing some
Stats,
kamikazes.
man. There's
Are
only
you
one-
poking at me?
What are you talking about?
My club C's?
No, I ain't worried about that. I'm saying if you're wearing some Reeboks on the court in 2024, the year of our Lord, you better be wearing some pumps, by God. I'm
That's
wearing the
the
black
only
and white
choice.
D. I'm wearing the black and white D Browns. Y'all can't even with the orange
That's the only
basketball.
one. It's either that or the Shacks. There's only
I
two
might give you
choices.
kamikaze Sean Kemps. I might give you a pass on
But
too.
then you said
That's
pumps.
fair.
They're not pumps, right?
I know that's true, but it
That's
just they're
where I thought we were
Reeboks.
going for pumps.
All right,
then-
for
whoa, whoa.
pumps, it's
Whoa, wait a
the
second.
D Browns.
No. If it's Reebok, there's only one answer, and that's the questions. That's the
Nah.
only one.
That's not
That's
the only
one you can
answer.
wear. Yeah, it
The
is.
Shack Attacks
good
are
answer.
classic.
Shack Attacks suck. The Hypnosis ones, maybe.
The OG with the pump in them, the blue
They
and
were
white ones.
horrible.
Come on, man.
No, they don't. They have not aged well. It's like
All
it's
right.
like Notorious Big rap lines have not aged well, and I love Biggie. I got a Biggie shirt on. Mike
Now
does
he's
too, but
poking
there's
you,
no-
Mike. Now you're getting poked.
It's all right.
No, I'm saying the same thing about me.
No,
And
no
do
baby
not
oil
say
here.
that. I'm not poking Mike.
No Diddy. Okay.
No Diddy. No Diddy, no doubt.
All right. Black Cat
We got,
AJ3
we got a
returns
rapid fire
next
here.
year.
We only got 3 minutes.
Yep. I just want to ask you old heads, what is it with the Black Cat? I don't get the hype. with any
No,
Black Cat
I'm with you.
colorway.
I'm with you, Mason. I don't get the
I got
hype either on them.
I
It's
think they're
just a
ugly.
3. Yeah, the
Okay.
only thing I generally like 3s, and this isn't one of them.
I just don't understand any of the hype around any Black Cat colorway.
I hate
Yeah,
it.
the
All black
fours
shoes.
either. The fours are also. I don't
Yeah.
get it.
Okay, well, we'll have to
Yeah.
keep asking around because
Yeah.
somebody's got to tell
and,
me.
And listen, you
why
got the
people
same
love
answer from 3 of us that are all close
It's
to the
hive
same,
mind. It's just hive
and
mind.
we're all sneakerheads, and I have no clue why this is a thing.
Yeah. Okay. I just needed to ask. We'll move on. Hayes, your favorite time of year for sneaker design is right upon us. And so let me tell you, the latest collection of Dornbeckers came out.
Yes.
Oh.
Here we go. What's your
All right,
favorite
so-
one on the board?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I like
Lord.
those 180s with the lightning and thunder and all that on them. I like the 180s. They're fresh.
That is the stupidest answer I've ever heard in my life. My answer is I don't throw this word around a lot, and I do it sparingly. But obviously, this whole batch looks like a retard made it.
Is that My Little
That-
Pony 6s?
Oh, God.
So you know what? I didn't hate the gold and black ones. I just don't like that Air Max. But I didn't hate that colorway, and I even think those Pegasus look all right. But like, Yeah, man, golly, these are kids with cancer and stuff, man. For the love of God,
You're
What-
correct. I'm
what's wrong
sorry.
with y'all?
That was a very irreverent thing I just said.
I'm having to zoom into my phone, so I can't see half of these.
They
But they
do a
are
Make a Wish.
horrible.
Just go Google them, Mike, or whatever, man. Get on the
This is
gram
one-
and check them out.
This is as bad a batch as we've ever had.
I mean, I
Cancer
wish
or
I
not.
had those orange Romeros that they put out a couple years ago.
I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, and I
Are
really
these
am
some
not.
are
They
these some
sound
paddle
terrible.
waves on the bottom right? They look like some
No.
reverse paddle waves.
Anytime
It
somebody
actually
says I'm
is.
not trying to be mean or no disrespect, they are
There we
totally
go.
coming with some
I'm trying to be
disrespect.
mean. I think I just said
The-
it looks like a retard made them.
The
Pretty
waves,
sure you did.
yeah, that is true waves on
Hey.
those.
I'm gonna just
What,
say this, and I'm
TM?
gonna leave it at this. I run them 180s on y'all with a fit, and y'all like them.
No, no way. Are these Sabrinas in the middle at the bottom, or is that?
Yes, that is Sabrina.
Yeah, they
Oh,
are.
Lord.
Yeah, they are.
This is just an absolute throwaway batch. There is not one decent one in this batch. These poor kids. They must be colorblind as well because they can't see for crap.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm really. I know that sounds horrible.
Next.
Yes,
And
it sounds
honest.
horrible.
It sounds
That
horrible
sounds
and it's honest.
Oh,
Yep, I'm just saying what everybody's thinking out loud. I mean, hate me.
Goodness gracious. I don't even know where to go. We'll keep on going.
Just hit the button.
Nike
Yeah, just hit the button.
designed their own Dornbecker for the
Oh,
20th
fuck it, I
anniversary.
can't wait to hear this or see them.
All right, so let me
Is it
know
Jason
what you think.
Tatum's?
It's the Air Jordan 20.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh, sick!
Yeah, those are
Finally.
banging. Those are banging.
With the wood box. Looks
Wow.
engraved.
Yeah, those are banging.
Yeah, but how many pairs? 100?
Like
30
250
pair.
probably. Yeah.
30 pairs?
Friends and
30.
family.
Oh, lordy.
Auctioned by
Michael Jordan getting
Sotheby's.
45 pairs of them.
Yeah.
He's going backdoor him to his son Marcus.
Man, these are, Marcus snorting Coke in these. He'll be wearing these for sure.
I still love my trophy room lows. I don't care.
Oh, these are great.
Is this like a high heel strap on the top?
Basically, it's
so.
like an ankle strap.
Yeah.
That's gay.
This was when Jordans were getting after he stopped playing, and they were getting really
These
artistic.
shoes.
Yeah, they
Bingo
were
card. On
Did
the
you say
bingo card, we
Did you
just
say
said those are
artistic
gay.
or autistic?
Oh,
'Cause
wow.
I'm going there. These shoes.
We
are
just
trash.
heard we got a gay reference and we got a retard reference in the same
I
5
think
minute
these are
period.
hard, and I don't even know
Oh,
what y'all talking
100%.
about.
No, I'm on that side of it. And I'm a homer. That's obviously Carolina. I'm going with it. So it's beautiful. Awesome.
All right. Well, hey, that's all we've got for Inside the Box. I know that was lengthy. You guys took a lot of tangents on that one, but that's how we like it. So any other news that I missed?
Here's some news that you can. So my Instagram got hacked. So Panama Slim has become my Instagram. So if you
Is that your Finster?
is that my what?
Is that your Finster?
I guess
Panama Slim?
it's had to go to
You're
my
faking
reel
it,
now
you-
because my other
You
one
know,
got
you gotta have an
hacked.
alternate, right? You gotta have an alternate Instagram where you can post the stuff you really think.
I mean, I haven't posted anything, but if you see Panama Slim, like that will be me from now on
that's
because
that's
my
his
other one.
DJ. This is DJ.
Yeah, that's
name.
my DJ one. So, but
Panama Jack.
I don't see my based on the stuff that I've seen and read about Instagram hacks. I don't see it coming back. I think it's dead in the water. So
Man,
anyway.
That's right.
I
those
know,
clothes
really-
swap
really-
videos are gonna have to move to a different channel.
Oh
No, they're on still dripping.
Hey,
We haven't gotten one in a minute either.
yeah.
I
it's
was
been a
on
while.
vacation. Give me a
So-
We didn't get
Mike
one the
said
week
he's not
before that
returning my
either.
text. I
We
said
did?
it's because you won't swap clothes with him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was on vacation. That was not my priority. I'll talk to Fry Guy and we'll get one this week.
Hey, since this was an NBA preview show, let me just give you this. Knicks OKC in the finals.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
Look at the color
see that.
we got here. I nailed it. Knicks
Yeah, you did.
OKC. All right. I'll give my finals prediction after Hayes. I got to think about
I'll go Grizzlies Grizzlies Celtics. And the Grizzlies are going to win. They're first.
Okay.
Man, you better keep John Moran away from them damn tools, bruh.
Yeah, I will.
I think I'm just going with my heart here of who I want to see. I want to see Dame in the finals against Luka. So Mavs and Bucks.
So I
really
like Bucks after what I saw tonight against Philadelphia. They cleaned Philly
Yeah.
up. I mean, you know the NBA season's in full swing if you see Paul George on the bench in street clothes, baby. We are here. We are peak NBA. Gave
so
that man
true.
200 and 300 million for what? To sit around in a sweatsuit? Bruh. Not
What's
me.
wrong with him? I didn't even see.
Everything, always. He's Paul George. That's what's wrong with him.
And same for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, yeah, Kawhi Leonard is, people make fun of Anthony Davis, but Kawhi Leonard is street clothes, not Anthony Davis.
Yeah. Anthony Davis played 76 games last year.
Yeah,
That's mind-blowing.
Uncle Dennis needs a generational bag for the fleecing he's done of NBA organizations over the last decade.
Uncle Dennis. So stupid.
Ski Mask Hall of Fame for Uncle Dennis, bro.
Wow.
Well, we'll end it on that one.
That's good.
Thanks for
I'm
listening.
gonna watch the
Wait,
end
hold
of
on.
this Clippers game.
We didn't get I know Drippin' Bourbon doesn't watch basketball, but we need a finals prediction.
Oh man, I don't know. Freaking Madrid and
Madrid?
I don't know.
Madrid.
I don't know. Who's what about the Pistons?
Man's acting like it's
The
Champions League.
Pistons.
Pistons.
Pistons are the worst team.
I'll tell you, man, I don't watch NBA.
The Pistons are only better than the Titans.
Wow.
Titans are garbage, dude. Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started. Charlotte?
Pistons
Charlotte got a chance?
better than the Titans in football.
Charlotte, no, they probably not gonna be around there either, buddy.
No, I don't
Yeah,
know,
you
man.
picked two of the worst.
Brandon Miller.
teams.
It's the worst. It's because that's what it's playing on ESPN right now.
Brandon Miller, generational talent.
They were showing clips. That was the last two teams.
I like Brandon Miller.
I love Brandon Miller. Homer again.
He's maniac.
The biggest Homer. Exactly.
I like how he
Brandon Miller.
trolled Charlotte fans when he got drafted.
I think he got hurt tonight. He only played like 11 minutes. Something happened. I didn't watch any of it, but
That's
Yeah.
no bueno.
All righty. Well, thank you all for listening to episode 191 of the Still Drippin' Happy Hour. Man, this has been a blast. We're only 7 minutes over. That's fantastic.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, thank you guys for
Yeah.
joining.
Yeah, have fun.
for jumping
Have
on.
fun.
We'll send our money to you for joining this
There you go.
terrible production of a podcast.
Yep.
We'll
You could be
pay
anywhere in the world.
we make
except
for
for you
episodes.
guys.
Yep, you
You're
could
here
be
with
anywhere in
us.
the world, and you're here with us. We appreciate that.
Amen.
Until next week, for episode 191, this is Mason signing off for Matt, for Panama, and for Drippin' Bourbon. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.